is not in the plant, but in the mind of the namer that we must seek for the coveted explanation. So now I'm going to read my interpretation of the set. Dear friends, violet among the harpsichord is similar in aspect to the ultra lily in the basket and common harpwort, but only in the sense that you can stumble onto a threshold of wood anemone and mistake it for snow. Even the wagging of a dog's tail can unsettle this scent. Apply in a nook and then lean into someone. If you could taste it, for as being poisonous you may not, you might find it akin to marmalade of resin speckled with wild thyme, spread onto hot buttered toast. Though at first more like a juice of pressed Valencia orange, split, allowed to sour and dry, and then licked, accidentally perhaps. But I have distracted you. Its name is best understood by closing one's head inside a harpsichord that has just been played, the finely cut woods, the last wobble of the strings. Though it can sometimes be found close to musk orchid and the starry down of dandelion, it more often grows alone. In music it is Hope Sandoval, in shape a heart with singed edges, in character a remembrancer. Think of a body laid in the fireplace, sleeping. And I think I'll just do one more. Brand new lover. I've abandoned vanity since I became a body of pixels, never quite set. Since you rippled the apparent skin of me, I'm all texture, silk rosette, billowing coral, tentative as a just baked cake. Sensations slide over my knitted blood. My mouth is a glass paperweight to keep our tastes in, like maraschino cherries and water from a zinc cup. This is not about a future with a decorative child. Layer your pulse onto my pulse, dress me.
You're all right to read a bit more after you have a little
Yes,
drink.
yes, of course.
Oh, so everybody has a drink?
Yeah.
And then,
so I'm really interested in fashion, like probably like not in a like uber contemporary way. I don't kind of run out and buy like the latest style of everything, but I'm very like interested in designers, and I'm a sucker for all of that. And so I wrote some poems that were collaged from things designers said. So I'm going to read one that was collaged from the words of Yves Saint Laurent. I wish I had invented the woman. Never confuse aesthetic ghosts with the people you love. Betrayal fades, loneliness is eternal. I am no longer concerned with beauty, but with physical strength. Physical strength is an unworn sensation. Over the years I have learned to create a scandal, terrible joy, a heaven of tranquilizers. I wish I had known the indulgence of close contact with life, the encounter of day for night. I have hunted down the false friendship of the sun, sober. I emerged from solitude with many things, spectacular concepts, all out of breath. The sea, an extraordinary denim. It's a love story of everything I didn't have. I'm also quite interested in vintage self-help books, which is like a really weird thing to admit. And the editor of Cosmopolitan magazine, when it was first launched, was a woman called Helen Gurley Brown, and she wrote these like quite wild, insane books, giving her advice to like the women of the age. And she wrote a book called How Sex in the Single Girl, which was like quite shocking at the time. So I also did the same thing, and I took her words and I mashed them all together into a poem. So this is called How to Be Sexy. A girl I know did something. It is by and large just about the sexiest thing you can do. Peekaboo, sideways jerk, slow, long wink, meet you in the hall, honey. Being able to sit very still is sexy. Sphinxes knew what they were doing. Clean hair is sexy, lots of clean hair is sexy. And some fellows are mildly aroused by paperclip necklaces. Half slips are sexy, but Paula wears girdles. Girdles are not sexy. Baggy stockings and borrowing money are not sexy. Milena was the absolute end in a thing and a schoolgirl scrubbed face. The drink that makes you feel bitchy and beautiful is sexy. Hypnotique, intimate, tired girls are tiring. French perfume wafting from a pretty girl's bosom is about the nicest thing that can happen to the air. Being seen without your makeup by somebody who always sees you in it can be sexy, provided it isn't in public. Look into his eyes as though tomorrow's silkiest, witchiest dress is there. Laura says she knows a man who finds this absolutely aphrodisiac. Being delighted to be called on the phone is sexy. It was good in your grandmother's day and it is still a powerhouse. Enough energy to dance till dawn when other girl blossoms are losing their petals is sexy. Dropping your hanky, thinking all the time, being an appalling chorus girl. A kiss turned away, a light kiss binge, a kiss deeper than your red velvet coat, saying, do you honestly think I can sleep with every man who asks me? I'd love to go into the detail about the efficacy of murmuring kill, 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 hate, hate, while being kissed on the mouth. Granted, it is hard to like men generously. Umphy, do you know what that means? Okay, and I'll just finish with one poem. So this is like a love letter to all the dresses I wish I had. To a clothes rail. Dress folded as an envelope and posted to me. Hand-me-down dress, taken up, then taken down again. The one worn once to a party. Age-appropriate dress. Dress the colour of your skin, long underwater. Margot dress, Marianne dress, Marie Antoinette dress. Paper dress, never worn, purely decorative. Dress employed as stand-in. Silk dress with scenes from Labyrinth. Pattern for a dress unmade. Dress embroidered with every song I've ever loved. Pinafore that comes with caveats. 2 sizes too small dress, bought for its primrose. One last scene doing the hula down the precinct. Shift once worn in a dream. Dress as though assembled from vegetable peelings. Woodland dress in the style of a fawn. Poppy print shirtwaist worn one in a tombola. Dress for slow dancing to anyone who knows what love is will understand. Fancy dress in want of a petticoat. Cocktail drinking dress, unsittable down in. Dress best worn with brutalist pendant. Smock to bring to mind a meadow. Old-fashioned dress in crepe with self-covered belt. Little black dresses, numerous. Acid-like projections dress for crazing the eyes. Formal wear gown for selling on eBay. Dress bought for funeral, frequently worn to detach from death. Dress last worn when someone cried for you. Fretful dress to be cut up for rags. Palladium dress for looking into mirrors in. A cake of a dress, whipped to frou-frou. Scented dress of mustard seed, orange peel and almond milk. Glitter-bellied hummingbird dress. Ex-favourite dress, now not quite right. perfectly acceptable dress given the circumstances.
Jahna Sebastian, Multivision Music, Alchemist TV, and we are at Miller Harris perfume store, and it is a poetic night where we heard some amazing poems from this beautiful lady.
Hi, I'm Amy Key. I'm from Poetic Society. Delight to be here this evening in this beautiful store.
It's really amazed at her, with her talent, and the poems really touch my heart. So please make sure that you check her out. She's an amazing poet, and definitely this is a very special event as well because this merges different mediums. In this case, this is perfume and stories that we're telling through our lives, and the poems. This is a poetic perfume store. So how do you feel about today?
Oh, it's been really wonderful. I find that scent is a real inspiration for my work, so it felt like a good fit to work.
Yes. Where was it? You were very excited about this. I mean, we really were looking forward to this night today.
Yeah, I feel like a team of perfumes. So, like, I came into the store and was trying lots out and was thinking about how they related to poems in my book.
Oh, that's really amazing. Thank you so much. And tell us where people can find you.
So my book is called Isn't Forever. It's published by Poetic, and I'm at Ms. Amy Key on Twitter and Instagram.
That's amazing. One of my favorite poems is about the dress I never had. I really associate it with the time when you're sitting on the runway during London Fashion Week and you're watching all these shows and you're thinking like, I want that dress and that dress, and I wish I could have this. And I think I just want all of that. Isn't it? That's what, that's how we women are.
Well, you can, if you like write a poem about it, you can possess it. You can have it.
That's it. You have it in your mind.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, thank you so much. Alchemist TV, Multivision Music, Jahna Sebastian here, and
Amy Key.